Why do so few people live past 80, even in today's modern world? It's a question that resonates deep within the human spirit, a quiet whisper against the relentless march of time. We stand, as it were, in a vast golden wheat field at sunset, the light soft and fading, each stalk representing a life, some standing tall, others bowing sooner than we might expect. The air is still, yet filled with the unspoken weight of this query. Have you ever wondered why aging feels so unfair? Why the vibrant tapestry of life, woven with such intricate threads of experience and love, seems to fray and diminish, often just as wisdom reaches its fullest bloom? We marvel at the longevity in the natural world, the ancient trees, the timeless mountains, and yet, for our own species, the 8th decade often marks a frontier, a precipice beyond which relatively few venture with full vitality. It is a profound mystery, this interplay of biology and destiny, of the microscopic processes within our cells and the grand sweep of a human life. We seek understanding, not merely to satisfy curiosity, but to perhaps find a measure of peace, a way to navigate these later chapters with grace, and perhaps, just perhaps, to gently push back the encroaching shadows, if only for a little while longer. Let us explore this together, with open hearts and minds. Could the secret to aging be hidden in our very DNA? At the tips of DNA strands lie telomeres. They shield chromosomes, preventing fraying each time a cell divides. With each cell division, telomeres shorten. This shortening is a natural consequence of cellular life. As years pass and cells divide, these protective caps dwindle, signaling the end of replication. When telomeres reach a critical length, the cell enters senescence. Cellular aging, driven by telomere erosion, contributes to the aging of the organism. The rate at which telomeres shorten is influenced by genetics and environmental factors. Chronic stress accelerates this erosion, as does an unhealthy lifestyle. Lifestyle interventions, such as exercise and a diet rich in antioxidants, might protect telomere length. This shortening journey of our telomeres is one of the most fundamental biological processes linked to aging. Our exploration now leads us to another subtle, yet profoundly impactful hidden reason. What if the fire inside us, the very processes that protect and heal, are also, paradoxically, burning us out? This brings us to the concept of inflammaging, a chronic low-grade inflammation that can persist and smolder throughout the body as we age. Inflammation, in its acute form, is a vital friend. It is the body's rapid response to injury or infection, a biological call to arms. Immune cells rush to the site, clearing debris, fighting off invaders, and initiating repair. This is the fire that heals, that protects, that allows us to recover from the myriad challenges life throws our way. But imagine this fire never truly goes out. Instead of a bright, contained blaze that serves its purpose and then subsides, picture a slow, persistent smoldering deep within the tissues. This is inflammaging. It is a subtle, often silent process, lacking the overt symptoms of acute inflammation. Yet its cumulative effects can be deeply corrosive over decades. This chronic, low-level inflammatory state is not caused by a single factor, but rather arises from a confluence of age-related changes. The accumulation of senescent cells, which we encountered in our discussion of telomeres, is one significant contributor, as these cells release pro-inflammatory signals into their surroundings. Furthermore, as we age, our immune system itself can become dysregulated, a phenomenon known as immunosenescence. It may become less effective at clearing pathogens and damaged cells, while simultaneously becoming more prone to producing a low, steady hum of inflammatory molecules. The very system designed to protect us can, in its later years, contribute to this simmering internal environment. The modern lifestyle, too, can fan these embers. Chronic psychological stress, a diet high in processed foods, lack of physical activity, and exposure to environmental pollutants can all promote a pro-inflammatory state within the body, adding fuel to this slow-burning fire. It is as if the demands of contemporary life are inadvertently stoking this internal blaze. The consequences of inflammaging are far-reaching. This persistent, low-grade inflammation is now recognized as a key underlying factor in many, if not most, age-related chronic diseases. Cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, arthritis, certain neurodegenerative conditions like Alzheimer's, and even some forms of cancer, all have strong links to this smoldering inflammatory process. It is a stealthy adversary, this inflammaging. It doesn't announce itself with dramatic symptoms in its early stages. Instead, it works quietly, gradually undermining the health of our organs and tissues, contributing to a slow decline in function and an increased vulnerability to disease. It is the drip, drip, drip of water that eventually wears away stone. Consider the intricate machinery of our bodies, the delicate balance required for optimal function. Chronic inflammation acts like grit in these gears, causing friction, wear, and eventual breakdown. It accelerates the aging process at a cellular and systemic level, making us biologically older than our chronological years might suggest. Understanding inflammaging, therefore, is crucial. It highlights the importance of lifestyle choices that can help to quell this internal fire. A diet rich in anti-inflammatory foods, regular physical activity, stress management techniques, and adequate sleep. These are not merely suggestions for general well-being. They are direct interventions against a fundamental driver of age-related decline. This persistent, quiet burn, a whisper of distress from within, slowly eroding our vitality. As we age, strength can diminish, impacting independence and quality of life. This age-related muscle loss is called sarcopenia. Muscle is crucial for posture, balance, and daily tasks. The decline is often gradual and may go unnoticed early on. Hormonal changes, reduced protein synthesis, and degenerating motor neurons contribute to this. Inflammaging, that chronic low-grade inflammation, also interferes with muscle protein synthesis. Sarcopenia impacts mobility, balance, and increases the risk of falls. Everyday activities become challenging. Muscle loss has metabolic implications, contributing to insulin resistance and increased diabetes risk. The realization of declining strength can be disheartening, leading to reduced activity and social engagement. Sarcopenia isn't inevitable. Lifestyle significantly influences muscle loss. Regular resistance training can preserve and rebuild muscle. Adequate protein intake is vital for muscle repair and growth. Maintaining physical integrity requires care, attention, and a proactive spirit. We now approach a subject that touches upon our very essence. What happens when memories begin to fade? This is the profound challenge of cognitive decline in later life. The human brain is the seat of our thoughts, our emotions, our memories. Cognitive decline can range from mild memory impairment to more severe conditions like dementia, affecting memory, language, and problem solving. The accumulation of abnormal proteins in the brain, such as amyloid plaques and tau tangles in Alzheimer's disease, is a hallmark. The emotional toll of cognitive decline is immense. It can lead to confusion, anxiety, depression, and social isolation. Yet lifestyle factors can play a significant role. Engaging in mentally stimulating activities, maintaining social connections, regular physical exercise, and a heart-healthy diet have all been shown to support brain health. It calls for our deepest empathy, our most dedicated scientific inquiry, and our most compassionate care. The fading of these precious faculties demands not judgment, but understanding. We've explored the challenges of aging, like eroding telomeres, inflammaging, fading strength, and cognitive decline. But aging isn't just decline. In blue zones around the world, people commonly live active, engaged lives well into their 90s and beyond. Their lifestyles offer a powerful lesson. How we live profoundly impacts how we age. These communities share key elements: a strong sense of purpose, natural movement integrated into daily life, and plant-based diets. Social connection is also key, with strong family ties and supportive communities. This offers a roadmap. While genetics play a role, our daily choices greatly influence our health span. By nurturing our bodies and spirits through lifestyle, we can mitigate the impact of aging's biological realities. We hold the keys to a healthier, more vibrant later life. Aging can be a story of hope, resilience, and joy. Keep watching to discover the #1 reason people decline after 80. We've explored the factors that weave the tapestry of aging. Through communities that flourish into old age, we've glimpsed a path illuminated by hope. But there is one more element to consider: the legacy we create. Beyond the number of years lived lies the impact of a life, the echoes it leaves. This is about who we become and what we give. Sharing wisdom is a powerful way to extend one's influence. These acts become the building blocks of a meaningful later life. They affirm that value is measured in presence, kindness, and connection. Moments of aging call for compassion, patience and a renewed commitment to support. What steps are we taking to add life to our years? The pursuit of longevity is an embrace of continued growth, connection, and contribution. When the spirit remains resilient, the journey beyond 80 can be one of continued grace. It is a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit to find meaning and connection. What will your story be? Let it be one of resilience, of wisdom, of love. The journey through the seasons of life, particularly into its later chapters, is one of profound complexity and beauty. We have touched upon the hidden reasons that can make the path beyond 80 a challenge, from the microscopic world of our cells to the very fabric of our minds and bodies. Yet, woven through this understanding is a thread of enduring hope, a recognition that we are not merely passive observers of our own aging. The choices we make, the connections we nurture, the purpose we find. These are powerful influences that can shape the quality and perhaps even the quantity of our years. Aging is not a battle to be won, but a process to be navigated with wisdom, compassion, and a proactive spirit. It is about embracing each day, finding joy in small moments, and leaving a legacy of love and connection. May these reflections inspire you to look at aging, your own or that of your loved ones, with a renewed sense of understanding and hope. The path ahead may hold uncertainties, but it also holds immense potential for growth, for meaning, and for a deep appreciation of the precious gift of life. Subscribe for more reflections that matter. Comment below with your thoughts. Share this with someone who needs hope.